Chicago White Sox in their 2022 season. They're going at it right now with the Guardians. We checked earlier on, it was 5-0 Cleveland after just a really bad loss the night before in extras. Yeah, they're down 8-2 right now in the bottom of the ninth. So, Wayne, I don't know. If we lose this game, we're down 6 games to Cleveland with like a week and a half to go, and they've got the tiebreakers. So if we tie, they go in anyway. I don't know. How do you feel about all this? The game itself, maybe today or yesterday, or, what's your takeaway this season? And, where do we go from here if we don't, make it to the promised land?
Yeah. Disappointing season overall. I think my biggest thing is like, why can't we play well at home? Like right now, we're 35-8 at home. Away, we have 41-34, about the same record as the Guardians. Actually, they're 41-35 right now. And it's like, at home they're 40-31. Like, why can't we just win at home? Why can't we protect this house? So, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the commutes or whatever from everybody. We just can't win at home, man. When you can't protect your house in baseball or really any major league sport, then that's that you're going against a lot of headwinds there. So, but yeah, if I'm assuming we're gonna lose and everything here, and go down 6 games back. So, yeah, disappointing season overall. Nice that we were able to make a little bit of a run here, kind of at the end, but unless we went all out and all of a sudden like the Guardians collapse at the end of the season, which I don't anticipate happening. They're playing pretty good baseball. It doesn't look good, and something's gonna have to give, I think, this coming off season.
Yeah, this is the second straight year where we talked a little bit of trash out of turn. Like last year was Ryan Tepera talking about the Houston Astros during the ALDS, and then this year Elvis Andrus basically just said, like, I think the Guardians are going to collapse. So this is like, shut up, like, both of you guys, shut up, like, stop talking. We're not that good. If we have to talk at this point, like, we're probably just trying to peacock on the whole situation stuff. But I gotta say, man, as the year winds down, obviously just like a really disappointing year, one that I kind of try to avoid. Like, I try to avoid watching games. I try to avoid like watching scores live in real time, because it was always kind of a letdown. But they did really show some signs of life in the second half. I mean, I feel like at one point they were cruising along out of the All-Star, break, and they've had a pretty decent August as well. Just getting the team back somewhat. Eloy Jimenez started hitting home runs, batting consistently. Andrew Vaughn had a complete season, great year for him. I love where that's all going on the offensive side. There are some bright spots with this team, and there is a lot of talent. It's just like, yeah, we're just going to need to, I think, reboot a little bit, bring in some fresh legs, maybe make a creative trade or two. But yeah, the Guardians have had a good year too. I don't want to short sell like what they've accomplished this year, because I think they've just played with a lot of unity. I think the White Sox could learn a lot from a team like the Guardians, like just how fundamentally sound they've played, and just had what seemed to be great camaraderie throughout the entire year. And that pitching staff showed up, especially Bieber and Tristan McKenzie. They're getting other guys toward the back end of the staff that are showing up too. But they're usually like a pretty class act organization. I've always actually liked the Cleveland organization, Indians Guardians, because of how they play the game. I mean, I just reluctantly I can't get behind the Twins the same way, just because they've just always been like our arch nemesis, and the Detroit Tigers are just trash. So I don't know. I've always had respect for Cleveland, and if they get in, I'll root for them somewhat. But yeah, man, just a tough season, and hope we can bounce back next year.
Yeah, I think next year, I mean, different changes. Frank Menechino got to go. Like, I don't know how you can go from like you just look at our roster and it's like, where do we expect in terms of our hitting? Okay, where are we performing? Like it just doesn't match. So he's got to go at least. And then, you know, we've both spoken about Tony Russo and everything there too. And it's like, you know, now I guess the conversation, if that is to occur, then who's going to be the new manager? I know we've both spoken about some of our picks in there. Then there's also now Miguel Cairo. It's like, does he get a shot now? Like, you know, did okay and everything like that, but I don't know. So we'll see. I'm going to be looking forward to, I guess, some postseason baseball, and you know, with there's a lot of just good baseball teams out there that are playing right now. So very, very much looking forward to all that.